Now, a desperate mother's plea to help find her daughter's killer. Michelle Pogmore was just 13 when she was murdered more than a decade ago. Tonight, her mother Kathy needs your help to solve this cold case. Sarah Stewart's been following the story and joins me now. Sarah, someone must know something.
Yeah, that's right, Cam. It's been 11 years since Michelle was murdered and sadly police still have no suspects. They don't even know the exact place or cause of her death. Police are still investigating, but the case has gone cold. Michelle's devastated family is determined to find out what happened though, and hope tonight's appeal will convince a crucial witness to break their silence.
They've taken an innocent life and it's not fair. When I think about her, it breaks me. It really does.
It is unbelievable what that young girl went through.
There's people out there with knowledge that know exactly what happened to Michelle.
It's not fair at all.
It's the most horrific of crimes, the murder of a young, innocent 13-year-old girl.
They've taken her life. Why? Why murder her?
11 years after her tragic death, Michelle Pogmore's killer remains on the run, unknown to police and living in our community.
They're out there still, free, where they should be in lockup and paying for what they've done to my daughter. It's like they've got away with murder, and I hate them. I hate them for what they've done.
Michelle's heartbroken mum Kathy is desperate to find out what happened to her daughter. Tonight, her emotional plea for information to catch a killer.
Someone must know how she died.
Someone does know how she died. The person that took her life knows how she died. How can they live with herself?
Kathy Noland is living every mother's worst nightmare.
When Michelle died in February 2004, her young face was front page news, seen in every news bulletin in the state. People outraged that such a crime could happen in Western Sydney.
It just feels like a knife's gone through me. I haven't got my baby girl there.
But as the leads dried up, the headlines stopped coming, and eventually people stopped talking and contacting police, leaving Michelle's killer free and mum Kathy close to a breakdown.
I can't relax while they're still out there. So I'll do anything I can to get the story out there. That's why I've got the website, Justice for Michelle.
She posts photos of Michelle and of birthday cakes she makes every year. Last month, Michelle would have turned 25. Detective Chief Inspector John Lehman says police haven't given up either. They just need new information and hope witnesses who were teenagers at the time are now mature adults who could be more willing to come forward.
We have no doubt there's people out there with knowledge that know exactly what happened to Michelle.
Michelle was a troubled teen, known to family services and for being a wanderer, but no one expected what happened. On Thursday, February 19, 2004, Michelle left home at around 4:30 in the afternoon, telling Kathy she was going to a friend's house. She was wearing a brand new pair of pink and blue sneakers in size 5. On the Friday morning at 2:30 a.m, she was spotted on security cameras walking through Dawson Mall in Mount Druitt, wearing a jumper with USA on the front, track pants and her new shoes. It's a clear image police would later release to the media. Michelle was last seen alive walking along this street on the Friday night at about 9 o'clock after just leaving a nearby house party. After that, she vanished until her body was discovered 36 hours later in a park that's a 10-minute drive away.
The important thing about the street party is that obviously the numerous people were there. There were numerous sightings of Michelle. We would plead with those people to come forward and assist us to help us solve the case.
The community, I reckon they could do more or come through with more information on what happened to Michelle. A lot of people saw her. I don't know why no one's coming forward.
It was here on the Sunday morning a family on their way to the nearby football fields found Michelle's lifeless body. She was naked from the waist down, even her shoes had been stolen. She had no identification on her and it took police some hours to find out who she was.
Because she was decomposed, I wasn't allowed to view her body. so I never got to say goodbye to her.
Temperatures had been a soaring 45 degrees. Kathy holds no ill feeling towards police. She contacts them regularly and every Christmas makes up a hamper to deliver to the Mount Druitt station, each time hoping for a fresh lead. She has reminders of Michelle everywhere, on her phone, her keys, even a tattoo. The teenager's toys remain set up, her bed made, and her clothes are still in her wardrobe.
Just can't get rid of it. Like, even holding it now, it's just emotional. Like,
You picture her wearing it?
yeah, I do. So, very hard.
Michelle's granddad, Des, is also struggling. He lives with his daughter Kathy and at 83 can't comprehend how someone could hurt a child.
Really upsets me. This should not happen to anyone at all. The person who done that should really be punished for it. She was a beautiful girl.
I hope they rot in hell. I really do. I hope they rot in hell for what they've done to my daughter.
How many unsolved homicides are there currently in New South Wales?
Just over 770.
That's an extraordinary amount, isn't it?
It's too high a number. We're only solving 50% of our homicides each year.
Howard Brown from Vocal says in every case someone knows something and the key is to get them to come forward.
We need to adopt the Victorian system where they offer $1 million. Then you'll start to get people coming forward.
There is currently a $100,000 reward for information leading to a conviction over Michelle's murder.
So if you know anything, I don't care how small it is, you know anything, come forward.
In 2006, an inquest at the Coroner's Court came up with nothing, unable to determine the place or cause of Michelle's death.
I'll get justice for you, Michelle. Don't worry. Because someone's going to slip up one day. They will. And when they do, that's it. Get you justice.
You tell Michelle that you're going to get justice for her?
Yeah. I always do.
Do you believe you will one day?
Well, hopefully, yeah. I got a lot of hope.
In the meantime, the search continues, with so many questions about what happened in that missing 36 hours.
I'll keep going until I find who's done this. I need closure. That's what I need. In all this, I need closure.
She deserves that, and so does Michelle. If you know anything that might help police solve Michelle's murder, you are urged to contact police. Call Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. That's 1800 333 000.